Hello everyone, my name is Daniel, aka I gotta be crazy for doing what I'm thinking about doing. Here to play some more Minecraft with you. Here in vanilla Minecraft, and we're gonna go work on our little farm, tree farm out there, a little logging camp. But I want to give you a sneak peek at what I'm thinking about, what I'm completely insane to be thinking about. Here is my current idea towards working into a, how you say it, a, waterway. I'm thinking about building a, instead of using another hub, which is, you know, it's been done. Since we've got these nice new boats, I'm thinking about building a, sort of like a sky water travel hub thing up in the air. And let me show you pretty much how this works. So, as you've seen, the new boats are quick. You have to have at least one and a partial on each side to put the boat down, which I've got fences, they don't take up a full block. But, as you'll see, thankfully, with the use of pistons, and redstone repeaters and some hooks, we're able to go up slope, which is rather difficult to do with boats. You have to be pretty exact when you're doing this, otherwise you can get stuck. Like so. And if you get stuck underwater, the boat doesn't float to the surface, but it does cause you to, yeah, let's go that way. Yeah. Might need to put in a little bit more of a delay instead of just 3 ticks. But, yeah, if you get stuck underwater, you get pushed back. So this is kind of an experiment that I'm working on here. It works most of the time. At the moment, it doesn't seem to be working as well. Let's do it one more time just to see what'll happen. So, go! Nope. You have to have more speed than that with the ticks that I've got it set up. Anyhow, I'm going to work on this, and then if I do decide to go with the, and we'll just leave it there, with the waterway, we'll do a video about it. I think it should be interesting if I can get it to work correctly. I don't know if anyone else popular has been doing that sort of thing, but I like the idea. I think it'll be interesting, and these new boats are fast. Alright, let's go ahead and head down here into the nether. And let's make our way over to the next area here. Oh, getting a bit of lag there. There we go, that's smoothed out the frame rate. Since I'm recording everything at 60 frames per second, I did decide to go ahead and, yeah, I think this is the right area. I did decide to go ahead and start putting all my videos out at 60 frames a second. I like the way it's coming out. It's a lot more render time, but overall I think it works well. Alright. So, turn around and go up. Alright, so I got a bunch of supplies we gotta drop off in a little chest first. I haven't really done much over here, which is fine. That's perfectly fine. Let us... yeah, let's just drop all of the stuff off here for the moment. Let's make another chest. Nope, not like that. Attach it. There we go. There we go. Alright, drop all of this stuff off. We'll keep these here. Okay. So first off, we need to do a little bit of planning on how we want to do this. I'm thinking that I want to make the majority of the walls and such out of standard oak and birch. Maybe some of this involved. It would make kind of sense for this to be part of the construction, since that's the main wood type in this area here. Let's just go and cut one of these down real quick. Choppa, choppa, choppa. You know, if nothing else, the one thing that I really love about pretty much every modded version of Minecraft is some form of tree capitation. Because this can get annoying. Long-term annoying. Alright. Drop it down completely. And we'll pick up saplings here in a bit if we need to. Alright. So let's grab... We'll grab our oak, birch, and I do want, I will throw that in there. Let's see here. I think I want to set it right around here. Alright, so let's chop these regular trees down. Like so, and then let's do a bit of planning. Now, I mean to make, first off, kind of a cabin. So, the camp has to have a place where everyone sleeps, and I think it would make sense to have it closer to the water here, so the water is easily accessible for everyone should they need it, but not too far. So, I love this shovel. Let's just cut a little bit out here. Alright, and I think... No, not like that. We'll need some of that later for a little bit of decoration. But I think this will give us a good enough place to start. Eat some beef from our massive horde of cows. And let's cut this tree down. So this tree is going to give us some annoyance here as we build this. And we want things close to the edge. I don't know if I want to do a full dock, but it needs to be close enough where you would have merchants or other boats and such be able to load and unload the lumber. Maybe we can set something a little bit inland. So maybe this will involve to have a. Let's cut this down to here. A sawmill in addition to just the lumber camp. So just make it a full order operation here. I do want to have an area designated so that I can just sort of plant any type of tree and have a good place to have a grove of them. You go down, and I'm thinking with all this here, yeah. And let's cut that back a little bit. That doesn't make sense to me, so we'll cut that down. And you know what? These have got to go too. Yeah. Alright, and yeah, let's pick these up. We'll want these later. Let's do this one last tree here. I'm glad I've got a well-enchanted axe here. Man, the changes to combat really are interesting in 1.9. I'm so used to using a sword, but for single targets, it seems like the axe may be better. I mean, look at this. Sharpness 4, and it's only 9.5 as opposed to the lumber axe, which is nowhere near that, with no sharpness on it. So that's really interesting to me. I mean, it kind of makes sense that, you know, an axe of all things would be a good thing to have. You, go away. Don't like mushrooms. Not big giant mushrooms right above us here. Shoot. Alright. I guess I might as well grab that. Okay. So... Yep, let's also flatten this out here. Like so. Man, this shovel makes things go so quickly in this regard. I love it! And plop, plop, plop. Grab that, and all kinds of saplings here. And an apple. Let's go ahead and go to sleep real quick. That was an interesting. Oh, it's a squid. It's like, what is that sound? It's a squid. Apparently, squids make sounds now. Grab that. Okay. So, first things first, let's line this out with logs. Alright. These guys are annoying, but that's okay. Move, sheep, unless you want me to mine you with my sword here. Alright, so we're going to put the back corner here. So we're going to bring that up 3. We're going to have a front entrance only to this. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, like that. So we can have a middle point there. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. We'll just bring this all the way over here. Like so. Actually, that worked out well. And then 1, 2, plank. All right. So these are going to be our supports. Wow, I missed that one. 1, 2. 1, 2. And the tree's going to get in the way, but that's all right. We can deal with that. If it gets too much in the way, we just cut it down. Chop, chop. Cool. All right. I think this should be sufficient for what I have in mind. Or do I want to move it out 2 more? Yeah, I think 2 more is going to be a better option here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to run out of oak logs here. I'll have to chop those interims down here in a minute if I need. 2, 3. And 1, 2. Stop it! 3. Alright, yeah, let's chop this row down here real quick. So this is going to house a lot of people. A lot of people. Alright. So, we've gotten that set up. You know what, let's chop this tree down here because this is going to get in the way quite a bit with what we're going to need to do. Right, and I'm not going to worry about that area quite yet. Alright, let's get us some dark oak planks. Now, for the moment, I'm not worried about... I like the contrast. I think it works well. Anything more than getting this covered in here. We're going to do some cuttings on the inside here in a bit. That seems a bit flat. That seems a bit flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3. That is the very center. So So do I want to do it this way, or do I want to recess something? What if we did it like that instead? Let's do a little bit of design on screen with you here, as I prefer. Like that. Let's break this part down here. Hello tree, how you doing? Interesting. Now we gotta have something we can do for this to stand out. Alright, let's do this. Like so. You know what, and let's just do that quickly. I think I have a couple of doors. Let's see if we can do a birch. I got oak doors. I think oak doors would work. And let's grab some of these ladders. Let's see how they will look. So, plop, plop. All right. See how that looks. It's a little bit of texture. But I don't know if I like it. Oh, we gotta put a piece back. Where'd you go? Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Oakwood. Let us make a bunch of buttons. Buttons. Let's see how these look. And button, button, button. Looks sort of like things are being pegged in. Like so. We'll have to get rid of that. And all right, I like this. This is kind of my go-to for a lot here. But these are sticking out quite a bit. Quite a bit. Let's break that. So regardless of what we're doing, I think I'm going to stick with that for the buttons there. But the question is, do we want... Actually, I got an idea. Let's just cut all this down real quick. I'm thinking... No, actually, I wanted that there. We'll just leave that. There it is. And break this down. All right, I'm going to do the walls in here. I'm going to be back with you in just a moment once I make my mind up about the best route to go. All right, I've made a few decisions on what I am going to be doing here. Let's go ahead and place these windows in real quick. I'm using standard glass planes for some windows, and then outside I've got these. They're kind of like awnings, I guess there. And because of our new trap doors and how they'll connect to stuff now. Whoa. All over the place, apparently. We now have shuttered windows, which I think is pretty cool. I put the stairs above it to give it something more to sort of connect to, you know, something more substantial than air. So this is it so far. Now there is going to be a yeah, let's, unless I don't like this, I think this is going to work out for us. You know, leave some of them open, some of them closed. And we got torches lining the inside. I've got a birchwood floor. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Perfect. This is exactly the size I needed. And I'm gonna, on the next episode here, I'm gonna start working on the internals a bit. But let's go ahead and throw all of this in here. Let me show you pretty much what my intention is. You know, let's keep the ladders. And let's do this. Like so. Yep. We're going to be doing some bunk beds, basically. So, I'll think about the outside. I'll make some more decisions later, but so we'll have like there. Let's see how many we can get to go across here. All right. And there. We'll leave this section open here. Yeah. And I've got to decide whether I want to do single beds or bunk beds. I'm thinking bunk beds, to be honest. Well, let's go ahead and sleep back here in the corner, since I know that for certain will not be changing. All right. And let's just real quick do something here. Okay. I think I know what I need. Besides some more beds. Yep. Let's grab some of that. And some of that. So let's do that. And okay, that's enough bunk beds. And I may have to raise this higher. If I do, that's not a problem. And what we need... yeah. Yeah, I think that'll be all right. And I think I'll place a couple of beds here that won't have bunks. I'm doing a little more on camera right now than I was expecting, but you know. And so the ladders. So if if I knock that out real quick, I'm thinking I may have to go back and redo the outside anyway. And then like so. Get rid of that torch, like so. Okay. So that's basically the idea of what I have. Yeah. Like so. And so yeah, maybe I will go back and limit those. But I'm gonna do a little bit of stuff like this here, and we'll see how it turns out. I do hope you have enjoyed this here, as my rambling, as I make my way through my thought process on these buildings. If you have enjoyed this, please consider subscribing to the channel. Every subscriber counts. And if you please consider hitting the like button. Just if nothing else, lets me know that you have enjoyed watching this here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do something else about the windows and honesty now that I've done this. We'll figure that out later. Anyhow, as always, my name is Daniel. This is our bunkhouse. You all have a great day. Bye.